the best of the best take the field one more time. Hey, it's the coach. This is the NFL Pro Bowl on EA Sports. Coming up, the next to last game on the NFL calendar just moments away. The AFC and NFC stars, they're ready. I'll check you again at halftime. But for the call of the Pro Bowl, let's hand it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's the penultimate game of the NFL calendar, AFC versus NFC in the NFL Pro Bowl game. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
All set to go here in the 2021 Pro Bowl. This should be good, and we are underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And no doubt about it, it was a banner year for quarterbacks in the NFC. A number of guys could very well have been selected for this. But I thought he stood out. I thought he found a way to separate himself from the pack. And he's been rewarded as the starting quarterback in the Pro Bowl. Definitely the right choice in my book.
They'll run here with the Saints' Alvin Kamara. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Toss play, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 38-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Here's the cream of the crop offensively, the starting unit for the NFC.
And since it's a Pro Bowl roster, you can have 11 guys from 11 different teams trying to get on the same page. You know that's no easy feat. So line communication calls, that's big. Audibles, hand signals, you want to make sure everyone is connected so that no one gets hurt.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's third down. The starting defense now for the AFC.
And as expected, there's speed and talent everywhere you look on this Pro Bowl roster. Let's keep an eye on the secondary because they're going to be tested in a big way. It's the Pro Bowl. Not many running plays. The ball will be in the air on almost every snap. Fortunately for them, roster full of cornerbacks who are used to playing on an island.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Goodwin able to haul it in. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 19.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Gets this one to Juszczyk. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football. Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here now the AFC for their first drive. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
I know he's not showing it on the outside, but inside, he's got to be celebrating because think about all the quarterbacking we saw in the AFC this year. 5 or 6 guys could have earned this honor. He got the nod, a real feather in his cap.
On the ground, this is the Broncos' Phillip Lindsay. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Offensive starters, here they are. David DeCastro, what do you think about him, Charles?
Brandon could not have been better trained at Stanford. So well schooled in the run game and the pass game, and especially in pro principles. David DeCastro could be an all-pro in the years to come.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 72 yards. And the AFC has taken the lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Now the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, They don't even want to see the field goal kicker try.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play that time for the NFC. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run. This is Kamara. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Kamara. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the NFC has retaken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down. A look at the starters defensively now for the NFC.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A run with Lindsey out of the gun.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Lindsey. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football.
And he will score. Touchdown AFC. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the AFC has once again taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Kamara. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So drive 1, they had the field goal. Drive 2, touchdown. And now here on drive 3, looks like they're going to have to punt.
At least they were finally able to reverse the trend, because giving up the field goal, then the touchdown, it's almost like they finally got to the offensive side of the ball and said, okay, we've got the system to shut you down.
The AFC offense making their way back out. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Jones has it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run here with Lindsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Come on.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Caught by Jones. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Mahomes now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Mahomes firing complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Mahomes now to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. He's at the 50, 20, 10. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Lambeau on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Back out is the AFC offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The numbers for the NFC on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The numbers for the NFC on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Rodgers now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Defense.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Running with Kamara. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Come on,
A
fellas.
nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal.
Offense.
They get Lane Johnson, the number 4 pick back in 2013. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their 2nd as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pushing his way through. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, but it's going to be 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Mahomes.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Now here's Mahomes. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Danielle Hunter showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. So we have come upon halftime of this Pro Bowl with the NFC on top of the AFC. As we'll send you crosstown to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd down, it's Lindsay. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Middle of the field to the tight end Doyle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That's on the veteran tackle, Mitchell Schwartz. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They give him 12 there on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The coverage good that time by the NFC defense brings up 4th down.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the NFC heading out for their first drive of the 2nd half.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. A quick throw, but incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. That throw good for 4. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. He completes it to Jones. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line.
We got this.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Mahomes on the bootleg.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. He's got Jack Doyle, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. A try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Phillip Lindsay touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The NFC offense heading back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Check 24.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He'll find Metcalf. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. Incomplete. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Rodgers going to throw. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC from 6 yards away. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons, a 1-score game as we play here in the 4th.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game, but as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out trying to get back on the field and try and help their team win down the stretch.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there.
And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the AFC has taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Rodgers to throw once more. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Rodgers again now. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers. A gain of 4 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down, it's Lindsey. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
17 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Rodgers now on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's go.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
He don't want it.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He's back to throw.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again with Lindsey, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the NFC going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
54. Defense wins championships, baby.
And they take a knee. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.